They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Now it's Burrow. A short throw there, pulled in by all. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. We look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go. Ready? 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Real. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends nervous to the rest of the league that you mean business.
87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. Cougar, my team.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings us 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18, pioneer.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
20 Rangers. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. Now he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I'm one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on the offense.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready? Hands up. Stop.
Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got the first down and more than that. And down to the 29-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, alert! 180!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
180!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this. Offense.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th.
180! Real. Hey, alert 33! What's up?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Shot.
On 1st and 10, and a loose football. And he'll will get it down on the play to the 37.
Wow, the ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Come on, ready?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and short now following the fumble.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. This one swung out to Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
180. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Burrow going to keep it running right. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Here's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, look, man. 180.
To throw, Mayfield. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert 33. Kings.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go. 180.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. That's to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go. Right.
An inside give, Brown. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2.
2nd and 6.
Let's get set. 180.
Right back to Brown. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Gun. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front. They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Pistol. Set. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Kings. 180.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw more credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Meredith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. 20. Stop.
Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On one, ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On one, ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught by Chase. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, can.
And Burrow going to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Get set. Cut. Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
180. 11. Cut.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Meredith. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Gun. Shot. 180. 11. Shot.
To throw, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And Burrow going to change the play.
12. Shot.
Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Turnover on down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. 111 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys?